Alright, yeah, hey guys, it's Ghost Host. I wanted to save what I thought might be the best for last, but I just couldn't wait and I had to open Skull Trooper next. So here we are, the Skull Trooper review. 8 pieces, 40 points of articulation by Jazzwares for the Legendary Series Fortnite line. I don't know when this figure came out exactly, but I was really excited to get it. He was cheap on Amazon and his accessories looked good. So I recently started collecting the Fortnite line. I just got my first 4 figures, 1 from GameStop, 3 from Amazon. The 3 just arrived today. And honestly, I have high hopes. I was trying to collect the Halo series from Jazzwares, but the figures just wouldn't stop breaking, so I had returned them. So I haven't had problems with the Fortnite line, so that's good at least. Alright, let's get them open. Alright, the tape isn't cutting. Alright, before we take a look at the figure, let's take a look at his accessories. Alright, so for his smallest accessories, those would be his face plates. You can switch out their faces. He has 3 reactions, one with a closed mouth, a shocked expression, and a smirking face, which is packaged on the figure. It comes with a scythe pickaxe. If you don't know, Skull Trooper is from Season 1, Chapter 1 of Fortnite. I do have him in game. I do not have his pickaxe, though. But it's a scythe. This would look good with other figures, like horror-related figures, if you wanted to do that. It comes with a boogie bomb. I love this thing. In game, it's really fun to use, especially when it initially came out. The Legendary Assault Rifle, or as some call it, the Scar. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus. There we go. Nice looking. The paint is a little non-existent. It just looks like a piece of solid plastic, but that's fine. The game is supposed to have a light cartoonish look. The grenade launcher, not my favorite weapon when it comes to like explosive weapons. I more prefer the quad launcher or the boom bow, but it's still a cool weapon. Now this is an item I do have in game. It's his back bling. It's a portal. I forgot its name. I don't know how I forgot it, but it's cool. It has a nice effect in game where when you kill someone, pictures of like Fortnite characters come out of the portal. It's small, but barely even noticeable, but I mean, it's still cool. It has multiple different variants. For OGs, you could get a purple version of the portal, just like you could get a glowing purple version of the skin, or you could get a light blue one. Alright, let's get the figure out of the box. Well, that was easy. Okay, here he is. So this is one of many variants of Skull Trooper. If you have the skin in-game, you will know that he has extra variants, such as his inverted and glowing styles. And there are figures for that. You can get the glowing Skull Trooper. For OGs, the glowing Skull Trooper would be purple. For anyone who bought the game or bought the figure after its first year, you'd get a blue glowing variant. And you can get figures of, I think, every single variant, which is pretty cool, but I think unneeded. They should just make a chase figure where if you order it, you have a chance of finding the exclusive version, but no, they make them all separate. The sculpt is nice. It's the same as Jonesy, but that makes sense because in the game it's the same model as Jonesy, just with a different color scheme. The paint's really nice. I've barely been able to notice like any blemishes or anything, so that's really good. Paint is really exceptional in this figure. The sculpting is also great, and so is the articulation. A bit stiff, but I mean, it's a figure right out of the box, so that's only what I'd expect. Let's try and switch out one of the faceplates. So they come off pretty easily, and they stay on pretty well. It's not coming off. It's a very noticeable line though. Of course the camera can't pick it up. So this isn't like traditional figures where you swap out the hands so that they can do different things. It's articulated fingers so that you can just move the fingers and then close them around an accessory. Sometimes it does make it a bit difficult to hold things, but actually this one holds its things well. I can't speak at all, goddamn. Let's see, I've heard a lot of complaints about these figures not being able to hold their things well, but I've never had that problem. All the articulation seems pretty on point, doesn't seem too loose, and they can still do everything they were intended to do. And then the grenade launcher falls out. Alright, so this is a rubbery strap right here, so you can move it out of the way to plug in the back bling. There you go. And I can wear a portal on his back. You can switch out the back blings with other figures if you wanted to. Honestly, I don't think I will. They hold their things quite well, which is really nice. They stand at a good height. And honestly, like, these figures are really nice. I really expected a lot less from this. I never really gave this line the time of day until I decided to start actually playing Fortnite again. And so I started to collect more stuff from it. And I really do like it. This is nice. Good quality. Doesn't feel cheap. Alright, for articulation, he can look up a good amount, down a good amount. Wow, his arms can go really far up. Way better than most Hasbro figures right now. Butterfly joint doesn't do much, but at least it's there. Bicep joint, double jointed elbows. Swivel at the hand, articulated fingers, ball joint at the chest, leg can kick forward, can kick back a little amount, double jointed knees, swivel at the top of the boot, foot can go up and down, and toe articulation. I'm probably going to say this in every single Fortnite review I'm ever going to do. The articulation, everything just reminds me of Toy Biz. If you don't know about Toy Biz, they were a pretty good toy company, and they had most of their popularity in the late 90s and early 2000s with lines like Spider-Man Classics and the X-Men line from the 1990s based off the cartoon. So yeah, I've been collecting them well, not really collecting, I've been playing with them for almost my whole life because I played with my dad's figures he used to have, and I also liked Spider-Man at a very young age, so my mom would just buy me whatever figures they had at the store. So I had figures like the Sandman from Spider-Man Classics, the Lizard. I had the play sets, which were few and far between, but I still had them. And this just reminds me of it, the articulation, the sculpt. Just something screams Toy Biz to me. Alright, so that's going to do it for this review. If you want to pick this figure up or any of the other Fortnite figures, you can do so on Amazon or eBay. Not all the figures are on Amazon, such as 8-Ball. And some might be super expensive on Amazon and super cheap on eBay. So you're just going to have to keep an eye out for which ones are cheapest, which ones are more expensive. The two I'd recommend you get first would be Skull Trooper and Jonesy. I picked them up for $20, which is the average for figures right now. And honestly, I'm really liking what I have here. So yeah, if you want to collect this line, then I'd say order Skull Trooper or Jonesy first. That's going to be all for today. See you later, guys. Bye.